Look here, everybody. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on, hold on. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Let me tell you something, okay? About this here, about this J. Paul thing. J. Paul was in there jiving, talking all that smack, talking about the reason why they couldn't have that boxing match with Giovanni, this and that or other. Let me tell you the real fact. You know, you ain't got to be a motherfucker. You ain't got to be a professional. You don't got to know nothing about the boxing game other than the basic of the basic. And the basics is this. In that camp, Giovanni was whooping that ass every day. Okay? Giovanni was creaming this dude every day. He thought because he was going to be 90 pounds more bigger than Giovanni Davis, J. Paul thought, oh, I should be able to beat this guy, this little guy. Look at him. I should be able to beat this little guy. And Giovanni was like, man, you just don't know. And that's the reason why that was happening. Giovanni speaks on J. Paul fight cancellation. He was getting his ass beat in camp. I believe that. I believe it. Just because the man was 90 pounds don't mean he can't come up there and whoop your ass daily. That's why J. Paul pulled out. Because Jay was trying to say, because Giovanni was coming a few minutes late to the thing or whatever. The fact of the matter is, like I said, you ain't got to be no world most mud to understand what was going on with that. Okay? Let's keep it real. Sometimes you need to be for real about life. J. Paul knew he didn't have a shot with fighting with Giovanni Davis. And then on top of that, he probably asked Giovanni. Jake was probably saying, look, man, can you go hit on it? What the fuck is this shit doing? God damn. What the hell is this shit doing? That's fucking weird ass thing here, man. The fuck is this shit? God damn. The fuck with this weird ass thing on here, man? God damn. Anyhow, that was the reason for that. This fucking thing fucking up. But yeah, that's the reason what happened with the J. Paul thing. Don't sit up there trying to say Giovanni was coming late to the meetings and all this. That's some bullshit. We talking about millions of dollars here. You can rest assured Giovanni gonna be there. Now, he may be dump trunking and not doing what he's supposed to be doing as far as, you know, doing as a boxer, doing his legal thing to be the greatest, legendary and all that. He supposed to be doing that. He supposed to be fighting Shakur. He supposed to be fighting Devin Haney. He supposed to be fighting motherfuckers whooping ass. Okay? But as far as you trying to say the reason why J. Paul couldn't do the thing because Giovanni was late coming to the meetings and all that, that's some bullshit. Giovanni was in there whooping that boy's ass, 90 pounds every year, just beating his ass all the time. And then, and then J. Paul was like, nah, I'm cool. Because he got a reputation to convey on all the time. So he couldn't do that knowing that a smaller guy was whooping his ass. He said we better don't mess with the real fighters. Let's don't mess with them. Let's don't mess with the real boxer. Let's go back to these mugs. Just like what's gonna happen when he fight, what's his name? What's my boy name in New England? What's his fucking name? Oh man, I don't know. I'm getting older because that's just what is his name? God damn. He supposed to be fighting him next now. He gonna try to fight him now. What's his fucking name? J. Paul. No, Anthony Joshua. Sorry. So he gonna fight Anthony Joshua You think that Giovanni couldn't whoop your ass? Wait till you're gonna fight a mug that's your side or heavier, and see what. Don't come on that one talking about. Oh, I can't fight this guy because of such and such. Nah. Okay, Anthony Joshua is a heavyweight too, former heavyweight. So we're gonna see how he is really good against a real boxer. Okay, not no fake, not no little monster that's not really half and half. He's doing something else, but he happened to be a boxer too. No, we talking Joshua is a real boxer. We're gonna see what Jake Paul can do with that. But yeah, that's the reason why he stopped that shit with Giovanni Davis. He didn't want no mug over 100 pounds on here whooping his ass all the time. That's what happened with that. So Jake Paul, keep it real. Stop telling America or some other bullshit that happened because he was coming in late. No, he was in there spanking your buttock, and you like, I'm cool. That's what happened with that.